In fact, the skin of this peeling corpse has been sewn up with so many stitches its skin looks like a bizarre street map. Really? Is that a coincidence, or is it actually a street map? Examine the stitches. The stitches encircle the corpse, running from its arms across its chest, up its neck, and into the damp mass of white hair. As you follow the crossroads of stitches, you notice someone has jammed a needle into the corpse's forehead. Wow. The needle is attached to a thread, stitching up the side of the skull. You could probably unravel it if you had something to cut the thread. Are we gonna like cut the thread and slough this man off the bone? Jesus Christ. My only option. Oh no, I can't back out of this. My only option is to cut the stitches with my scalpel. Sorry, dude. Hey, I'm Lo, and welcome back to Planescape Torment. When last we left the Nameless One, we were found, or no, we weren't found. We woke up in a mortuary. I guess we were found as well. We woke up in a mortuary, and we were found by one Mort, a floating skull, who's kind of wisecracking. He's a silly man. And he looked at our back and said, "Whoa, there's some tattoos and stuff on your back that tell you to find a guy called Farad and don't give him your journal." But it turns out our journal was already missing. And so we guess that Farad has already taken our journal, because it said I think it said don't let Farad take your journal as well. Whatever. Anyway, we don't have any possessions apart from what few... Actually, no, yeah, we literally don't have any possessions apart from an eyeball. We have our eyeball, and that's it. Anyway, we killed a zombie who had a key to let us out. And we made our way through, talking to lots of other zombies, seeing what they had to say. Turns out none of them had anything to say, but they each had unique descriptions, which just blows my mind. Each one is numbered and had a unique description, and Mort tried to hit on one, but to no avail. And then we found one with a note in its mouth, and we cut it open, and we read the note, and it was a guy who was like, "Please don't zombify me," but he got zombified anyway. And also there's this dude here called Dahl who's reading a big book, who we're about to talk to. Do you like my little recap? Okay, actually there was one thing I wanted to do. I realized when I was playing with the note, I had thought about doing this and then decided, oh, that's stupid, I won't do it. But I figured I might as well try, right? Basically just doing 1201 on the corners of the notes. And I wrote it down in my little paper journal, which I hope you can hear me digging out now. I drew a little picture of what I think the note looks like, with little diagram, or with the little markings on each corner. Let's use it. Let's see. Foul-smelling note has a strange-looking diagram inside, inscribed beneath the writing. Looks as if it's instructing you to fold the corners so their points touch the center. There's a series of strange marks on each corner. 1 marks the upper right, 2 marks the lower right, 3 marks the lower left, no marks on the upper left. And I was like, oh, let's just do clockwise, and that didn't work. And then I was like, oh, maybe it starts at 0 and then we do clockwise, and that didn't work because you can't select 0 at the start for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, I think what I wanted to try doing was going 1, 2, 0, 1, and I think that is possible because this is 1, this is 2, right? Lower left 2 marks. Yeah. So let's go 1, 2, lower. Wait. Upper right, lower right. 1, 2, 0, and then yeah, 0, 1. Upper left. No, I'm not so sure. Upper left. Yeah, and there should be no way to do 1 again. But yeah, upper left. Aha! As you fold the upper left inward to the center, you watch as the upper right unfolds by itself, resuming its normal position. Did I feign ignorance long enough? I was trying to brute force this in between episodes. So yes, the the solution is literally 1, 2, 0, 1, and what tripped me up was that you can't do 1, 2, 0, 1, but when you do 1, 2, 0, the 1 button, or the 1 fold, reveals itself again. I probably should have figured that out sooner, but here we are. I've solved the paper puzzle. Fold the upper right, yes, back into the middle. And here we go. As you fold the upper right corner back into the center, the lower left corner mirrors the action until all the corners touch the center. You watch for a moment, and the corners of the paper raise up, turning the note into a small four-sided pyramid made of paper. Open the sides of the pyramid. You peel back the sides of the pyramid, and the paper disintegrates to dust. Inside is a small triangle-shaped earring. It catches the light and gleams brightly. Take the triangle earring. Ooh. Okay, I didn't get this far. I saw it. I got to the point where it folded up into a pyramid, and then I was like, Alt F4, I need to start recording before I see more. Triangle earring. You received this small earring from folding a note in the mouth of one of the walking corpses in the mortuary. It's a beautiful earring, but despite its beauty, all it seems to do is remind you how strange this world you've woken up in is. Ooh, I like that. Note, some items are magical, but require that they be identified before they can be used. If you cannot determine what an item is at first glance, then you may need to take it to someone with a higher lore skill than you or your party members. Huh, can I identify it? How would you like to identify this item? Scroll, cancel, or spell? Okay, I guess I can't. Need an identify spell. Damn. Okay, well, we got a cool triangle earring. Can I just put it in without knowing what it is? Oh, I can. Huh. Huh. Do I want to? It's probably fine, right? Yeah, it's probably fine. Let's quick save. Or maybe I should have quick saved before I put it in. Well, too late now. It's in. If it's gonna kill me, it's gonna kill me. Okay, let's talk to... How big is this place? Do we have a map? We do. Look at that. Stairs up and down. Southwest preparation room. Receiving room. And, wait, show walkable. Oh, that's handy. Maybe. Show world map. The Hive, Lower Ward, Clerk's Ward. The Hive, Alley of Dangerous Angels. Wow. Alley of Lingering Sighs. Oh, what a name. That's great. That's an amazing name. Rag Pickler's Square and Buried Village. Is this map made out of skin? Lovely. Well, actually, I guess all old-timey maps are probably made out of skin, but, like, this looks like it's made out of maybe human skin or some kind of... Well, actually, no, maybe not. It looks too leathery, doesn't it? It's, like, mottled and... It looks too thick to be human skin, actually. Not that I know what tanned human skin looks like. Ha 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 ha. Anyway. Ooh, that's close. I think I almost attacked him. Have I spoken to you? This walking corpse has the number 1092 carved into its forehead. Its mouth has been sewn tightly shut, and a chemical reek of fresh formaldehyde hangs in an overpowering cloud around it. Despite the pallid, sunken features and its lifeless, milky eyes, it's clear that this was once a handsome young man. So, seen anything interesting going on? The corpse continues to stare at you. Leave the corpse in peace. Okay. Huh. Okay, let's quick save before we talk to this fellow, Dahl. Oops. The scribe looks very old. His skin is wrinkled and has a slight trace of yellow, like old parchment. Charcoal grey eyes lie within an angular face, and a large white beard flows down the front of his robes like a waterfall. His breathing is ragged and irregular, but even his occasional coughing does not slow the scratching of his quill pen. Greetings. Whoa, Chief! Oh shit, I can't remember what his voice sounds like. It's like transcontinental, right? It's sort of like an old-timey like radio announcer. What's like an old-timey word to like prompt me? Dirigible. There we go. Whoa, Chief, what are you doing? I was gonna speak with this scribe. Oh yeah, and the nameless one has like a deep voice, right? I was going to speak with this scribe. He might know something about how I got here. Look, rattling your bone box with dusties should be the last thing. Before Mort can finish his rant, the scribe begins coughing violently. After a moment or two, the coughing spell dies down, and the scribe's breathing resumes its ragged wheeze. And we especially shouldn't be swapping the chant with sick dusties. Come on, let's leave. The quicker we get this place, the quicker we give this place the laugh, the better. Before Mort can finish, the scribe's grey eyes flicker to you. The weight of years hang heavy upon me, restless one. He places his quill down. But I do not yet count deafness among my ailments. Just gonna take a sip of water, because I think this guy... I think doing this guy's voice might put a burden on me. Let's see. Restless one. Do you know me? Know you? There's a trace of bitterness in his voice as he speaks. I have never known you, restless one, no more than you have known yourself. But you have forgotten, have you not? Who are you? As always, the question, and the wrong question as always. He bows slightly, but the movement suddenly sends him into a bout of coughing. I am dull. Perhaps you can answer some questions for me, doll. I don't have time for this. Farewell. Perhaps you can answer some questions for me, doll.
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal. Yeah, he has a really deep voice. Okay. Very well. What do you wish to know? What is this place? How did I get here? Can you tell me how to get out of here? Do you know who I am? What do you do here? You sound ill. Are you not well? Do you know who I am?
Updated my journal.
I wonder if I can mute that. That would be nice. It kind of pulls me out every time I hear it in the middle of a conversation. Okay. I know scant little of you, restless one. I know little more of those that have journeyed with you, and who now lie in our keeping. I ask that you no longer ask others to join with you, restless one. Where you walk, so walks misery. Let your burden be your own. There are others who've journeyed with me, and they're here? I have some other questions. Farewell, doll. There are others who've journeyed with me, and they're here?
Updated my journal.
Is it gonna say that every time? Every time I ask a question. Do you not know the woman's corpse interred in the memorial hall below? I had thought that she had traveled with you in the past. Am I mistaken? Where is her body? I know nothing of her. You said there are others. Who else is here? Where is her body? The Northwest Memorial Hall, on the floor below us. Check the biers there. Biers there. Her name should be on one of the memorial plaques. Mayhap that will revive your memory. I don't know. I don't recall ever traveling with a woman. You said there were others. Who else is here? Mayhap I will go find her. I had some other questions before you go. I don't know. I don't recall ever traveling with a woman. Dal makes no response to this. He simply stares at you. Before you said there were others interred here who had journeyed with me. Where are they? Doubtless there are, but I know not their names nor where they lie. One such as you has left a path many have walked, and few have survived. Dal gestures around you. All dead come here. Some must have traveled with you once. I find no fault with your reasoning. I had some other questions. Very well. What did you wish to know? Wait, I asked that, right? Do you know who I am? Yeah. Yeah, it would be really nice if I could... I'll have a look next time, see if there is a mod that lets me kind of... Just a quality of life thing. I'm actually surprised it's not in the enhanced edition, because I'm fairly sure it's in Baldur's Gate, right? Like, fading out dialogue options that you've already chosen. Unless I'm misremembering. I don't know. Anyway. What is this place? You are in the mortuary, restless one. Again, you have come. This is the waiting room for those about to depart the shadow of this life. Shadow of this life? Yes, a shadow. You see, Restless One, this life, it is not real. Your life, my life, they are shadows, flickerings of what life once was. This life is where we end up after we die, and we remain trapped, caged, until we can achieve the true death. True death? What makes you think this life isn't real? True death. True death is non-existence, a state devoid of reason, of sensation, of passion, a state of purity. Sounds like oblivion. Why would anyone want that? Oh. Can you tell me more about the mortuary? Oh, okay. I see, I had other questions. Yeah, I think if I see repeating questions, I won't read them out again. Whilst I'm making my choice, that is. Sounds like oblivion. Why would anyone want that? Is it worse than remaining in this shadow of what life once was? I think not. I think there was a question in there that I missed. Shadow of life? Yes, shadow... wait. Yeah, I asked that, yeah. What makes you think this life isn't real? What makes you think this life is real? Look inside yourself. Do you not feel something lacking? Dahl shakes his head. This is a purgatory. There is no sorrow here. Misery, torment, these are not the elements that make up life. They are part of the cage that traps us in this shadow. I think your fatalism has gotten the better of you. Those elements are part of life, but not the whole of it. Cage us, how? This is kind of, this is a little bit like Buddhist philosophy-ish, maybe? Like suffering, life is suffering kind of thing. I don't know. Cage us, how? Dahl shakes his head. Passions carry weight. They anchor many to this shadow of life. As long as one clings to emotion, they will be continually reborn into this life, forever suffering, never knowing the purity of true death. I see. How does one escape the cycle of rebirth and achieve this true death? Tell me more about the mortuary. I see. How does one escape the cycle of rebirth and achieve this true death? Kill your passions. Strip yourself of the need of sensation. When you are truly cleansed, then the cycle of rebirth will end, and you will achieve peace. Past these shells of ours, past the eternal boundary, lies the peace that all souls seek. Yeah, this is I can't tell if it's kind of Buddhist philosophy-y or like death cult-y. The eternal boundary? probably more Death Cult, to be honest. The boundary between the shadow of this life and the true death. Tell me more about the mortuary. This is where the dead are brought to be interred or cremated. It is our responsibility as dustmen to care for the dead, those who have left this shadow of life and walk the path to true death. Your words must have exacted a heavy Your wounds must have exacted a heavy toll if you do not recognize this place. It is almost your home. Jesus, okay. I've been here a lot then, I guess. Dustmen? We Dustmen are a faction, a gathering of those of us that recognize the illusion of this life. We await the next life and help others on their journey. Perhaps you can explain why the Dustmen want me dead? Do they? Wait, do they? Did it say that in the journal, maybe? Shadow that is life. Tell me more about that. Yeah, okay, we've done those ones. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Perhaps you can explain why the Dustmen want me dead. It is said there are souls who can never attain the true death. Death has forsaken them, and their names shall never be penned in the dead book. To awake from death, as you have done, suggests you are one of these souls. Your existence is unacceptable to our faction. Unacceptable? That doesn't sound like it leaves me in a good position. Unacceptable? That doesn't sound like it leaves me in a good position. You must understand, your existence is a blasphemy to them. Many of our faction would order you cremated if they were aware of your affliction. You're a Dustman, but you don't seem to be in favor of killing me. Why not? Because forcing our beliefs upon you is not just. You must give up this shadow of life on your own, not because we force you to. Dahl looks about to break into another coughing jag, but he manages to hold it in with some effort. As long as I remain at my post, I will protect your right to search for your own truth. Wow. Thanks, buddy. Huh. How kind. What is your position? Or what is your post? I am a scribe, a cataloguer of all the shells that come to the mortuary. As long as the stream of corpses flows through the mortuary, I shall remain at my post. You say I've been here more than once. How is it that the Dustmen don't recognize me?
Updated my journal.
Oh, okay. I am the one that catalogues the shells that come through our halls, restless one. Only I see the faces of those that lie upon our slabs. The dark of your existence lies safe with me. To what do I owe this favor? I had some other questions. How did I get here? I tried to snort and that didn't work, sorry. Dal snorts in contempt, as if he finds the memory repugnant. Your mouldy chariot ferried you to the mortuary, restless one. You would think you were royalty, based on the number of loyal subjects that lay stinking and festering upon the cart that carried you. I arrived on a cart.
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal. Yes, your body was somewhere in the middle of the heap, sharing its fluids with the rest of the mountain of corpses. Your seneschal, Farad, was, as always, pleased to accept a few mouldy coppers to dump the lot of you at the mortuary gate. It doesn't sound like you like Farad much. Who is Farad? Doesn't sound like you like him much. There are some I respect, restless one. Farad is not one of them. He wears his ill repute like a badge of honor and takes liberties with the possessions of the dead. He is a knight of the post, cross-trading filth of the lowest sort. Oh, is that... Wait, maybe I put the emphasis on that wrong? Like, maybe that's what's the word? Like he's insulting the Knights of the Post. Not, he's a Knights of the Post and he cross-trades filth of the lowest sort. It's, he's a Knight of the Post, cross-trading filth of the lowest sort of thing, right? Maybe. Knight of the Post? Do you know where I can find Farad? Yeah, what is a Knight of the Post? A Knight of the Post... a thief! All Farad brings to our walls come stripped of a little less of their dignity than they possessed in life. Farad takes whatever he may pry from their stiffened fingers. Did Farad take anything from me? Dal pauses, considering. Most likely. Are you missing anything? Especially anything of value? His voice dips as he frowns. Not that Farad would take exception to anything that wasn't physically grafted to your body, and sometimes even that's not enough to give his greedy mind pause. I am missing a journal. Do you know where I can find Farad? I am missing a journal. A journal? If it was of any value, then it is likely that it lies in Farad's hands. Where can I find this Farad? If events persist as they have, Restless One, you have a much greater chance of Farad finding you and bringing you to us again before you find whatever ooze puddle he wallows in this time. Nevertheless, I must find him. A slight warning creeps into Dal's tone. Do not seek out Farad, Restless One. I am certain it will simply come full circle again, with you none the wiser and Farad a few coppers richer. Accept death, Restless One. Do not perpetuate your circle of misery. I have to find him. Do you know where he is?
Updated my journal.
Dahl is silent for a moment. When he finally speaks, he seems to do so reluctantly. I do not know under which gutter stone Farad layers at the moment, but I imagine that he can be found somewhere beyond the mortuary gates, in the hive. Perhaps somewhere, someone there will know where you can find him. Doesn't sound like you like him very much. Yeah, okay, we already read that. Okay, I see, I had other questions. What do you do here? Do you know who I am? Hang on. So we need to find Farad, and he has... Yeah, we think he has our journal. I can't remember, I guess I'll have to reread it in a second, but... I think the tattoo on my back said, "Don't let Farad take my journal." But I've just had a thought, like, if I've been here so many times that Dahl recognizes my face, knows what my curse is, and has seen me come through here and has not written my name in the Book of the Dead. What, how many times? Hundreds of times? Thousands? I don't know. How long have I been cursed like this? And he's like, oh, don't go looking for Farad, you'll just end up dead again, and you'll just end up back here before you find him. What if this isn't the first time between me getting the tattoo and me and Farad stealing the journal? Like, maybe Farad stole the journal like 50 lifetimes ago. Like, the only reason I even know that I have a tattoo on my back is because Mort happened to be here, right? Which seems very, like, circumstantial, but that's probably the reason why the game starts where it does, right? Because Mort happened to be here. Or, well, actually, I guess we don't know much about Mort. I wonder if Mort has met me before as well. But it seems like he hasn't. Like, Dahl has met me before, and he's making it pretty clear that he's met me before. Mort hasn't. So... Or, well, if Mort has met me before, then maybe he also has amnesia. But assuming he hasn't, then it's like... basically... like... really good luck. Video game protagonist's luck that Mort happened to be here and happens to be a floating head, and like, well, I guess the fact that he's a floating head doesn't matter, but like that he immediately spotted the tattoo on my back and was like, hey, you've got a tattoo that says find your journal, find Farad, or read your journal and find Farad. But, like, why should we assume that this is the first time since getting that tattoo that we've died and woken up again? Oh, man. The scale of this game and sort of the existential crises layered within one another are kind of starting to spiral out for me. Oh god, what a cool game. Okay. Can you tell me how to get out of here? The front gate is the most obvious exit, but they will not let anyone other than dustmen pass. One of the guides by the front gate has a key to it, but it is unlikely he will open it for you unless you are extremely persuasive. I see I had some other questions. Just taking another sip of water. This voice is quite difficult to do. You sound ill. Are you not well? I am close now to the true death, restless one. It will not be long before I pass beyond the eternal boundary and find the peace I have been seeking. I tire of this mortal sphere. The plains hold no more wonders for one such as I. The eternal boundary? Are you certain there may be some way I could help you? I do not wish to live forever, nor live again, restless one. I could not bear it. Eternal boundary? The boundary between the shadow of this life and the true death. Okay, yeah, we've heard about that before. Okay, some other questions. Do you know who I am? Others that have journeyed with me. Where is her body? The Northwest Memorial Hall on the floor below us. Check the biers there. Her name should be on the memorial plaques. Yeah, okay. Perhaps that will revive your memory. Right. I will go to the memorial hall below and see if I can find her body. Oh. As you turn to leave, Dahl speaks. Know this. I do not envy you, restless one. To be reborn as you would be a curse that I could not bear. You must come to terms with it. At some point, your path will return you here. It is the way of all things, flesh and bone. Then perhaps we will meet again, Dahl. Wow. Holy shit, what a conversation. Wow, yeah. What a cool guy as well, like, not writing our name in the dead book so that we don't get incinerated. I guess that's the only way we can die, permanently, perhaps. I did also notice last episode, I didn't comment on it, but I took some damage during the zombie fight, and I was like regenning it slowly, sort of every couple rounds, I think. This gate looks sealed shut. There's no lock or other means of opening it. Okay. Oh, I should quick save again. Need to get in the habit of quick saving before you go into any room in this game, because although there's not much combat as I understand it, there are still traps in old school D&D. Traps galore. And yeah. Traps can insta-kill you. Zombie worker, another door. Okay. Wait, can I close that? Anything down here? Nope. Zombie. This huge corpse is standing silently in a corner of the room, facing the wall. He looks to have been a heavy-set man in his early years, and judging by the condition of his body, he died only recently. The freshly stitched number on his forehead reads 1664. This corpse looks like it is serving as a librarian, for it is carrying a huge stack of books in its arms. Examine the books. The books appear to be old mortuary ledgers, none of them of any particular interest. As you search through the text, however, you notice a loose page folded between two of the books. You're suddenly struck with the feeling that someone tucked it in there to hide it. Ooh, take the page. Maybe it's the one that was ripped out of the back of the other book I have. The page doesn't look like it belongs with the ledgers. It looks like it belongs to a logbook. There we go. The tear is clean, as if with a knife. You suspect the page was removed on purpose. Read through it. You take a moment to read through the page. It's a list of dead bodies brought to the mortuary and logged in the receiving room. All entries appear to be recent arrivals. Note to read notes and books. Yeah, okay. Examine the zombie again. It was great talking to you. Farewell. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was about to say, wait, the note with the earring in it got disintegrated, didn't it? Receiving log page. This ragged page looks like it was cut neatly out of a book. It's written in a tight, crabbed script. Oh boy, that's a year and a half. 537, fifth night. Drunk. Chest wound. Cause of death, mauling / Abishai. Abishai? Question mark. Collector, pox. 3 commons paid, no possessions. 16,538. Fifth night. Desiccated corpse, cause of death indeterminable. Age of shell prevents identification. Collector, Farad. 3 commons paid. No possessions. Stripped. Knife marks evident from dissection. Is that me? 6,539. Fifth night. Scarred shell. Cause of death indeterminable. Scars do not appear to be cause of death. Shock trauma? Collector, Farad, 3 commons paid. Possessions logged. Iron Fist, 13 commons. Middle table, receiving room. I guess I picked that up. Yeah, we've got 13 commons. I guess that's what the coppers are called? That's a cool name for currency, commons. Middle table, receiving room. Yeah. 540. 16. Oh man, these. I've never had to read number years this long. 16,540. I think that's a good way of doing it, right? 212, right? 16,540. 16,539. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Desiccated corpse number 2. Wait. Oh, these aren't years. These are the numbers, right? Yeah. This is like log entry number 16,537. Okay, yeah, these are all on the 5th night. That's the date. Right. Okay. Yes, okay. I understand now. I just realized they were going up, and I'm like, wait, there's a year between each entry? And they're always on the 5th night? Huh. No, okay. Where were we? Iron fists, yeah, okay. Desiccated corpse number 2. Cause of death, indeterminable. Age of shell prevents identification. Collector, Farad, 3 commons paid. Possessions logged. Knife marks evidence from dissection, but the dissection was not thorough enough. Copper earring found lodged in abdomen. Oh, is this the guy? Copper earring lodged in abdomen. Earring has been locked in the southeast preparation room. Okay, no, probably not the same earring. Southeast preparation room. Have we been there? No, we haven't been there yet. Okay. Have an initiate from the third circle examine it. It has strange markings, like those on Contracted Worker 77-9. 541. Skeleton. Cause of death indeterminable. Age of Shell prevents identification. Collector Farad. 3 commons paid. No possessions. Stripped. Knife marks evident from dissection. As with previous entries, these shells Farad has brought also show signs of having been prepared. I have asked that the initiate Emmerich launch an investigation into the matter. Furthermore, entry 6542 is one of Farad's gang. I have seen the individual before. I would ask Emmerich to pay heed to how the man died. And that's him. 16542, 5th Knight Tiefling, male. Hey, Tiefling, that's one of me. I'm a Tiefling. Cause of death. Slash marks, discoloration of wounds are consistent with grave rot. Ghoul claws. Collector, Farad. 3 commons paid, no possessions. Stripped, knife marks evident from dissection. Okay. Is one of these me? I've no idea which one, if one of them is me. Why would this be removed from the logbook, though? It doesn't seem like there's anything really that special in there. Let's quick save. Let's see what's in here. Okay, judging from the stench, the entrails of these disemboweled corpses are dumped here. The stench coming from this corpse is truly nauseating. Someone split open this man's chest and has yet to remove the internal organs. Lovely. Oh, there's a person there. Avene. Don't mind me, just taking your stuff. Nothing. This chalk-white body has been drained of blood and treated with embalming fluid. A neatly stitched seam runs down the corpse's chest. Another corpse on a stone slab. There is no indication of what the body died of. These barrels contain a mercury liquid. It smells like a cross between vinegar and formaldehyde. Another balcony. And more stuff to loot. Another gate. Nothing. 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 Okay. Should we talk to the zombies first, or this person? I can't quite tell what they look like. Bandages covering this body are soaked in blood. Even though this corpse looks several days dead, blood still trickles from its wounds. Oof. Alright, let's talk to the zombies. This heavily stitched corpse is shuffling lazily back and forth between 2 slabs. The number 506 has been stitched on its forehead and the side of its neck, and its right arm. In fact, the skin of this peeling corpse has been sewn up with so many stitches its skin looks like a bizarre street map. Really? Is that a coincidence, or is it actually a street map? Examine the stitches. The stitches encircle the corpse, running from its arms across its chest, up its neck, and into the damp mass of white hair. As you follow the crossroads of stitches, you notice someone has jammed a needle into the corpse's forehead. Wow. The needle is attached to a thread, stitching up the side of the skull. You could probably unravel it if you had something to cut the thread. Are we gonna, like, cut the thread and slough this man off the bone? Jesus Christ. My only option. Oh no. I can't back out of this. My only option is to cut the stitches with my scalpel. Sorry, dude. You slice the thread neatly with the scalpel and then pluck the needle and pull the stitches out. As you do, the skin covering the forehead peels back to reveal the corpse's chalk white skull, where, to your surprise, the number 78 has been chiseled. Wait, what was his first number? 1664. Oh, wait. No. 1664. Okay. Yeah. I was trying to think what that lines up with then. We saw that number just recently and I've already forgotten what it was. Seems you got two different designations there, corpse. The corpse stares straight ahead, oblivious. Leave the corpse in peace. Okay. What? Hang on. What was it that, was it in here? Contact? Yeah, here we go. Desiccated corpse number 2. Cause of death indeterminable. Age of shell prevents identification. Asterix. As with previous entries, these shells Farad has brought also show signs of having been prepared. I have asked that Initiate Emmerich launch an investigation into the matter. Furthermore, entry 16542 is one of Farad's gang. I've seen the individual before. I would ask Emmerich to pay heed to how the man died. Collector Farad, 3 comments paid. Possessions log, knife marks evident from dissection, but the dissection was not thorough enough. The copper earring found lodged in abdomen. Earring has been locked in the southeast preparation room. Have Initiate from the 3rd circle examine it. It has strange markings like those on contracted worker 79. Needle and thread. This is a spool of thread and a small bone needle. They look like they're used for stitching up wounds in living or dead bodies. Oh, I can use it. Oh, fuck. What did I just use it on? Shit, let me reload.
I'm gone.
Did I... Okay. Hello. Examine the stitches. Cut the stitches. Number 78. Okay, number 79 is the one we're looking for. Oh man, this gets more and more deep. What? Why? Yeah, it seems you got 2 different designations. Okay. Are there multiples with 2 different designations? Can I also cut you open? This corpse, 985, has stopped dead in its tracks. Judging from the condition of its left leg, it looks as if some sort of tomb rot or corpse mold has eaten through its knee. The corpse is wobbling unsteadily back and forth, trying to keep its balance. Give the corpse a push, try and help the corpse balance. It was great talking to you. Farewell. Try and help him balance. You reach out for the corpse's left arm to help steady it. As you grab its arm, however, the corpse suddenly sways to the right, and you end up tugging the corpse rather than steadying it. Oh no! Chief, you might not want to... There is a crack from the corpse's left leg, and the body falls like a dead tree. Its torso strikes the stone flags, or flagstones, and shatters like a rotten melon. Filth and ichor gurgling from the cavity. To your surprise, no one seems to have noticed the corpse's collapse, and even stranger, the left leg remains standing where the body was, as if in attention, or at attention. After a moment, the leg falls over with a wet thump. As you gaze upon the putrefied remains of the corpse, you notice that its left arm seems intact. It is snapped from the torso during the fall, and it doesn't appear to have been touched by the tomb rot that is spread through the rest of the body. I wonder if I could make use of that arm. Yeah, okay, sure. There it is. That's ours now. Yummy. Is it a weapon? Oh, it's a weapon. Okay, yeah. Damage 1 to 6 crushing. Speed 4. Weight 3. Proficiency. Clubs. Not usable by mages. This arm snapped clean off of corpse number 985 when it accidentally toppled. As much as the corpse's knee was rotted clean through, it looks like the combination of thick applications of embalming fluid and rigor mortis has made this arm almost as hard as wood. If you needed to, you could either use it to shake someone's hand from a distance or use it to bash their skull in. Amazing. Okay. I guess we'll equip it. Holy shit, it looks like a giant spiked club. I guess there's a limit to... Yeah, there's probably a limit to how many weapons you can... Like, how many weapon models they have. Okay. Guess I'll quick save again. So one of these zombies... This guy is actually number... I feel like I should write this down. Okay. Zombie... 78 found, looking for number 79, right? Or is it the other way around? I think that's right. So, maybe I should keep an eye out for another zombie that's like sewn up in that same way. But then why? Why would you pretend one zombie is another? Am I like uncovering a conspiracy or something? A zombie conspiracy? The eyes of this corpse are set close together, and the eyeballs themselves are slightly askew. One faces to the left, the other to the right. You can barely make out the number 257 traced onto its bruised forehead. It looks like the corpse has taken several blows to the head, making the number difficult to read. Don't you get dizzy with your eyeballs facing like that? It was great talking to you. Don't you get dizzy? There is no flicker of understanding in the corpse's eyes. They stare silently off to the left and to the right. Leave the corpse in peace. Okay, well, jeez. We've got this person to talk to, but we're coming up on an hour, or maybe just over an hour. So I think I will leave it there. Let's see, map. We're 2 hours in and we're halfway through this first room, or first screen in the game. Amazing. I hope you enjoy the pace of this. I look forward to playing this for the next 100 episodes. Yeah, let me save. New save. Episode 2. Save. Okay. Yeah. So, when next we come back, we will talk to... What was their name? Oh. It doesn't say their name on it. Oh, no, I have to press... There we go. Avene. Aven? We will talk to Aven. Or Avine. We will talk to this person next time. And continue to explore clockwise around this floor of the mortuary. Alright. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.